Hello, a story came out last night, and it's stealing the headlines this morning. And it's interesting because Carrie, that's Cash and Carrie, is worried that she's become the victim of a brutal briefing campaign by the media and by people who do not like her in the Conservative Party. I don't understand why she thinks this is the case, because I myself, I have no interest one way or the other. But I certainly have to ask, why is Boris behaving differently at the moment to the way that Boris used to behave? Why would he take an interest in animal welfare? Why might it be credible that he intervened over the issue of pen farthing and the animals in Afghanistan? I think that intervention was probably, well, would have been a good thing, particularly if the idea had been to get everyone out. Once the idea was that was going to crow about 15,000 people that were rescued and not bother about the rest, then it becomes an issue. I also find it odd that Boris takes an interest in home decor. Certainly, he'd never done so before. Then we know that it was Cash and Carrie who came in with a cake. Where else would you get a cake? And so on and so on and so on. We also know that she had a particular problem with Dominic Cummings, and Dominic Cummings has been briefing like there's no tomorrow. It makes perfect sense to me that Carrie is the victim of some sort of briefing campaign, and it makes perfect sense that may well come back to the comings and goings of the man who was ousted as one of the senior aides of the Prime Minister in the past. I have no idea whether any of this is true, but I do find it extraordinary that in the closing days of this premiership, the Prime Minister's wife should be complaining that she is a target of vicious briefing. Of course she is. Of course she is, and probably with some justification. Why else would Boris be doing things out of character, except to please his new wife? And as for as for the rest of the world, Russia, the Russian press is completely convinced that Boris is under the thumb of his new wife, that he simply would do anything to please her. That is in the press. Now, I cannot imagine that Mr. Cummings has been briefing the Russian press. This is a conclusion people have drawn. It's not necessarily a result of briefing, though I'm sure there is briefing. I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm really sorry. But these are pretty obvious conclusions to draw. They may be wrong, but they're pretty obvious conclusions. If you've got any ideas about this, or if you've heard nasty rumours about the influence of Boris's wife on policy decisions, or on decorating, or on cake design, please do leave comments below. Please subscribe to my site and ring the bell. Thanks.